Hey everyone, it's Will from Garage Built Athlete and welcome to the travel vlog. Matt and I have decided to take a little break and we're going to go to Porto in Portugal. I didn't know there was a place called Porto in Portugal until I saw it on a list of cheap flights. So that's how well travelled I am, and as my children will tell you, geography is not my strong point. Last year we did some Austria trips, we vlogged that. I had some really nice feedback around some of those vlogs, particularly from a chap in my work called Joe. So thanks for that, Joe. This one's for you. Currently, I'm just packing and then I need to get on the road. The flight is today, around about 5 o'clock this afternoon. Had an email to say that there are some security staff shortages at Stansted, so we need to get there a bit early. Fingers crossed, everything's going to go to plan. We're due to land in Porto about 7 o'clock tonight, so we'll go and check out the hotel and see if we can find some dinner. We actually need to plan how to get from the airport to the hotel as well, so we'll figure that out as we go. So first off, Ryanair, I'm packing a bag. I'm just going basic, one bag under the seat. I'm going to try and get as much in it as possible, and it's going to look a bit like this. Here's the bag, and here's everything else that's got to go in the bag. So we've got daytime clothes, training clothes because we want to get a bit of training done. There is a gym at the hotel. Books because I'm a reader now. Passport because you need that. Euro plug from Amazon for like £10, which I thought might be quite handy for plugging all my bits and pieces into. Phone charger, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, earplugs so I can sleep at night, hairbrush to tame the mane, some paracetamol, all my daily supplements, so magnesium, apigenin, theanine, Tonka Ali, omega 369 and vitamin D. I also want to take the vlogging camera, which is recording this video. Along with that, camera case, charger, mics, everything that we will need to do this vlog. And then the final thing which I want to try and fit in the bag is my laptop, because I would like to edit the video as I go. We're gonna have to see how I get on. Let's go, let's pack. Try and make this as flat as possible. I don't want to get fined by Ryanair. I'm sure there's some really clever ways of doing this. The weather's not meant to be that good. It's a couple of degrees warmer than the UK right now, depending where you are in the UK. It's a couple of degrees warmer than Lowestoft, I'll give you that. See how we get on with the training clothes. It's only 2 days that we're going to be training for. I think we're going to take one pair of shorts, which will also double as some swim shorts, because there's a pool at the hotel. I'm going to take one pair of bottoms. Risk the shorts. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to take one book, because look at this. Look at the real estate that book takes up. I'm going to put two in, and then I'm going to take one out if it's going to cause me an issue, because this needs to be 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters by 20 centimeters to get it in the under-seat compartment. Toothpaste is going to go in the sealed one at the back, just in case it explodes or gets squashed. I've got a bit of room in there. Don't know whether it's laptop worthy, but we'll find out. Charger. Nope. Just broke that. Yep. I'm gonna wear this one. Probably gonna wear this one, although I don't know if I'll need a hat, but I do get cold. Then, is that laptop going to go in? It's not the end of the world if I don't take the laptop. That'll fit. That I would need to take on as like a hand luggage. That needs to come. The camera, laptop charger. Sneak a tune in there. I think that's me packed. 3 nights in Portugal. Let's give it a whirl. Decided just to go with the one bag. Going to leave the camera case. It's got a funny feeling they're going to be funny about me having 2 bags. So yeah, about to set off. But first, coffee. Better. Passport. First stop, fuel, which I've been meaning to do all week. Clearly didn't prioritise it. Then it's off to Mum and Collins. That's about an hour and 10 minutes. From there to the train station, 20 minutes. Train from Thetford to Stansted, an hour and 20. And then the fun begins.
And men are having to create active adverts to use the online marketing vernacular. Yes, good. How many goals have you leading a...
Yeah, you? No, I'm alright.
No, it's not video, is it? Oh my god. Hello fans.
Vlogging. Welcome to the vlogging. You alright? Here's a year later. Who's at the front for show? Connect to the mains. Hiya! Thank you very much. It's a pretty big train. Big train. The train from Thetford to Stansted is a really nice way to get to the airport. You haven't got to mess about with parking or cars. And as you can see, Matt was pretty excited listening to his ringtone. It was also a really good opportunity for Matt to get his Duolingo practice in. With a couple of days' notice, going to Portugal, we didn't have a lot of time to learn the lingo, so we hammered it on the train. And what Matt discovered was that it's quite similar to Spanish, which, having lived in Spain for quite a while, he knew his way around. I, on the other hand, didn't. So one thing we did find out was if you speak Spanish to people who are Portuguese, they don't take that well. So there are some key differences which we learn along the way. Now, the train comes in under Stansted Airport. Super easy. You jump off, you get in the lift, and within a minute of stepping off the train, you are in the airport. Super, super nice way of getting about. And if you were paying attention earlier, I mentioned that there was supposed to be some security delays going on in Stansted that day, and there actually wasn't. We flew through, no worries, just had the small bags and clothes that we were wearing. So first thing on Matt's mind was having some food.
Burritos as big as your head.
That would be the answer. Burrito is the answer to my hunger pain.
Nacho.
That as well. I got a burrito and a nacho.
Nah.
It turned out that the burrito and the nacho wasn't the answer to Matt's hunger pain. So we went to Itsu and got some pretty nice noodles in a broth with some eggs, and basically tucked into that. The reason being, when we went to queue up in burrito, the staff it was chaos in there and it looked pretty nasty. So settle for something fresh. I like Asian food, as you know. And Matt was looking pretty pro with those chopsticks there.
Got some Joe in the juice. First time.
Cheers. Never cheers.
Coffee. It's drinkable. It's on the way. Taste should be average.
That's nice, it's
macchiato. And the flattest of whites.
It's quite a nice texture, isn't it? Try. Sip that. It's quite a solid little texture. Right. Smooth.
Mmm.
Thumbs up, Joe. Or flat white though, they're fighting with the best in flat white.
It's not iced.
Milky. It's hot. It's extremely hot. It's a little bit over hot. We're fussy around.
Tone it down. Tone it down. Review.
Good job.
Reviewed.
4 out of 5.
And just like that, we were called to the gate. It was quite a busy flight, actually, on the way out there. Because we didn't pay for specific seats, Matt got to sit at the back, I got to sit at the front.
Literally just via the internet, when I got off the other side, the first email I get was, "My surprising journey to TRT."
Oh, was it? TRT. It's the TRT challenge.
That's fucking mad. You're in the Matrix. Now it's TRT time.
Let's get on it. Let's blow that prostate. Clean out the water.
Airport.
The city looked massive coming in.
Yeah, it's huge. FC Porto is a famous football team.
That's what I was thinking as I was coming in. I was like, I'm sure there's some sort of football squad.
Okay, I am the first to admit I know nothing about football, but it would be remiss of me not to lay some FC Porto facts. We just mentioned, oh yeah, I think there's a football team around here. Well, let me tell you. Formed in 1893, FC Porto is a premier Portuguese club based in Porto, playing at the 50,000-seat Estádio do Dragão. They're renowned for winning 2 UEFA Champions League titles, one in 1987 and one in 2004, and 2 UEFA Cup or Europa League titles, 2003, 2011, making them the most internationally decorated Portuguese team. Don't ask me anything else about those guys, but here they are, lads. Well done. Keep up the good work.
We need that sweet, sweet sailor. Taxis. Shuttle. Is this going to be footage of me talking to you, walking through an airport for a travel day? Travel day 1.
Travelling.
But
Trinidad, then we need Jardim
Here is-
do Moro.
What was it? E and then D?
And now we've got to work out downstairs the ticket machine. To find the locals tell us where the tickets are.
Yeah, I should have asked the police. They would have known. They'd have had the hookup.
That's all they eat.
So Matt has successfully navigated us to a train.
Yeah, buddy!
A train to Trinidad.
Trinidad.
And then we'll get the next train.
Jardim de Mora.
Via Deste, this one.
Three stops. Just missed.
Despite looking like we had no idea where we were going, Matt once again successfully navigated us onto a train heading in the right direction. The trains and public transport system in Porto is superb. Very clean, very quick, very cheap. And of course, when we arrived at our destination, our minds turned to food.
So we've done our research. We need a Francesinha. Research doesn't include being able to pronounce it, which is like it's a local dish. Translates to little French girl. It's like a sandwich covered in meat, covered in sauce, beer sauce. So that's what we're getting with eggs. And there's a pork sandwich, which is quite famous too. Coffee is served espresso style, but we will not be indulging in the coffee. Well, I'm not going to get into coffee. Not tonight. That'll be a mess. Now we're going to find our way to the hotel. Literally both. There's the hotel. Take you on a little spin of the setup that we've been graced with. Absolutely awesome view out there of the bridge. Got some arrival snacks, wine. You might want to eat those coffee beans open. Some coffee, some biscuits, crisps, water, drinks, chocolate on the bed. Walk-in shower. Was it brand spanking new, this place? Didn't even know it was here.
I was here.
That's a good view. We are on the hunt for a late night Francesinha. Francesinha, I'll never get it right. With some recommendations by the lads.
Loads.
The consigliere. The concierge. They were very nice. And
What do we get recommendations for? Port, food,
coffee. And I thank them for having amazing English. Because my Portuguese is
By
lacking.
saying obrigado.
Yeah. Obrigado.
Always.
Obrigada. If you're a lady. You have to be the lady though. So it's like, oh, Matt. And you would be,
Matty. Mattia. Prepped.
Had half a beer, had half a glass of wine. We've eaten all the cheese that they gave us.
And the crisps.
And the crisps.
Chocolates.
And,
No, that's already
go down there. Yeah, go down there and then left.
Little Najaroo.
Oh man. That wine's playing tricks on me. I can hear seagulls just like being in low stuff. The river is right there. Look at this. This is lovely. Where the dude recommended. Give it a go. The oldest port wine house. Sick. Hola.
Yeah, for sure. You guys want here out or?
We were in the right place for Francesinha, and also I went all in on a massive Super Bock beer. Super Bock was everywhere in Porto, and they just had a monopoly on the whole town. It was created in 1927 in Porto. It's Portugal's best-selling, award-winning lager. It was great, and it is the official beer of FC Porto. But here's the moment you've all been waiting for, the Francesinha.
As a B-roll, it's a B-rolly. I've had about 3 sips of this beer. I'm going to zoom right in. Look at his little face. Look at his little Francesinha face.
Get beer sauce.
Boom. That was good. Oh man. There's some sort of mass biker outing happening here.
Try as I might, I've not been able to find out what that biker outing was. The closest that I've been able to find was a Pai Natal Modad, which is the Biker Santa Parade. It's the largest event in Porto, where thousands of motorcyclists dressed as Father Christmas, they ride through the streets of Porto and Via Nova de Gaia to collect gifts and funds for local charities. Been trying to look it up and the dates don't line up, but this has got to be it, right?
There's hundreds of them. Missed that by like 5 minutes, yeah. Sad. Good to know. Noches, maybe? We're done. Done. Ate logo.
Oh, that sucked. That's right. You feel it in your whole leg, don't you?
Yeah. And we've got some plastic on the napper, which. I like the Christmas. Mañana. Skin crackers. Mayo. Olive's really good. Fresh cod. Fresh chicken.